Do you ever feel like sometimes this path to sainthood might feel impossible because you don't have the same story as saints that you look up to, like Saint Teresa of Calcutta or Saint Francis of Assisi? And maybe it feels hopeless. Well, the saints that we celebrate today, Saints Perpetua and Felicity, are great examples of how we don't have to have the same exact story in order to become a saint. So starting with Saint Perpetua, she was born into a noble family. And her father was a pagan, but then her mother was Christian, so she followed the route of her mother. And she was a Christian during an early time in the 200s, back when Christians were being persecuted for their faith. And so because of her belief, she was imprisoned along with her young baby, her infant child. And now turning to Saint Felicity, she was actually a slave woman who was also a Christian who refused to renounce her faith. So she was also thrown into jail. She was 8 months pregnant when she was imprisoned and gave birth to her daughter shortly before the execution. And the two of those saints, along with many other martyrs that day, were then sent to the amphitheater games, where they were tortured. Some were tortured by beasts, but then Saints Perpetua and Felicity, they were beheaded because they would not renounce their faith. They had such great faith in Jesus Christ. Thus, both Perpetua and Felicity are the patron saints of mothers and expectant mothers. And so let that be a source of hope for us, that we don't need to have the same exact story as other saints in order to answer that call of being a saint, of getting to heaven, and answering yes to the way that God is calling you to be holy. So, those are the saints you need to know.